Hi guys, I'm going to show you how I made this dress out of a dollar t-shirt I got from Rouse's. Okay, first things first, make sure your t-shirt is inside out. All seams are outside of the shirt. Make sure you smooth out all wrinkles, because that could really get in the way, like when you're cutting it, and if you cut through like a crease or something, the edge is gonna look all raggedy. So yeah, just make sure you straighten out all the creases and find you a dress that fits you really good. Like this dress fits me really good. Lay it on top of the t-shirt, line it up right under the collar, and tuck your straps into your dress. And after that, you can either pin your dress to your t-shirt or do what I did and use like weights. These are pattern weights I got from Joann's Fabric. Pretty pricey, but I had a coupon, so they weren't that high. So yeah, make sure you cut it as close as possible to the dress, because if that dress fits you really good, the dress you're making gonna fit you really good if you follow that pattern. So yeah, at this point, you just lay it out. And you see right where I'm pinning, those sides are where you're gonna sew it. You can use a straight stitch, a straight stretch stitch, or a zigzag stitch. Do not use a regular straight stitch or it will pop while you're wearing it and you're gonna look crazy. So where you see the arrow point right now, that's gonna be the top of the dress. So you're gonna hem that, fold that over, and go over that with a straight stitch or a zigzag stitch. And when I say straight stitch, I'm referring to a straight stretch stitch. So make sure your waist is the right measurements. I actually still had to go back and make my waist a little smaller. And at this point, I'm using my scrap fabric to make some straps. Some little small spaghetti straps. I cut that to about maybe 1 inch strap. You're gonna fold that in half and sew it, and then turn it inside out so it can be like a little spaghetti strap. Super easy. So right now I'm just serging my sides. You serge your sides, both sides, and I actually use black thread because I don't have orange serger thread. I'm gonna have to go buy some. But after you serge it, just go over it with a straight stitch. See, I have orange thread from my sewing machine, so I'm gonna use that. So when my fabric stretches, you won't see that serger thread because I'm gonna go over it with a straight stretch stitch on my sewing machine. That's just to make sure it's like really secure. So yeah, make sure you I sewed mine's pretty close. I used like literally like a 1/4 inch seam allowance. It wasn't much at all. And don't mind me, y'all, I was listening to music, so I'm low-key vibing. If you see me, dancing a little bit. At this point, you're gonna make your straps. Fold your straps in half, right sides together. And then you're gonna serge it. I don't think serging it is really necessary. I just did it just because I can. But it's not necessary. You can use a zigzag stitch on your sewing machine to make the tunnel. Make the strap. And I'm just going the same thing I did for the dress. I'm going over my serger thread with a straight stretch stitch on my sewing machine. And then you're going to put a safety pin at the bottom of the string and pull it through the tunnel. That way you can turn it inside out. And then see, you have a strap. And I'm just measuring my strap, trying to make sure it's the right length. And I still made my strap too long. I literally had to go back and cut it like 3 whole inches. Literally 3 inches. Like, that was way too long. So right now at this point, I'm just hemming my top. I folded it over twice so the raw edge could be inside of the hem. Super easy, guys. This project really took me like literally like 30 minutes, and it probably could have been done in less time, but I really was not in a rush to do this. This probably could really be done in like 10 minutes, no cap. Like if you sew, you can do this in like 10 minutes. It's nothing but cutting and sewing and hemming. Super easy. And take your time. I'm using a straight stretch stitch for my hem. You could use a zigzag, but take your time so your lines are straight, because if you're gonna wear it, you want it to look presentable, and you want it to look good. Especially if people ask where you got it from, and you gotta look at them in their face and tell them you made it. That'll be very embarrassing if you tell them you made it and your seam's all crooked and they're looking at you like, girl, you need to go back to the machine. So yeah, at this point I'm just measuring where I want to put my straps. For the center front, I measured 3 inches from my side seam and placed my straps in the front, and in the back I measured 5 inches from my side seam and put them in the back on each side. So the sides where you sewed, measured 3 inches for the front to put your straps in. Oh, you can really put your straps wherever you want. You don't even have to be that technical. Yeah. I didn't record me going back, but this is where I sewed my straps the first time when I made them too long. I ended up taking them in off camera and taking my waist in off camera also. So unfortunately that will not be included. Yeah, I'm really like in awe of how well this project turned out. This is like super beginner friendly. This is the finished product. Oh my god, look at it. Guys, like look at this. $1. Seriously. Can you believe it? Okay, y'all, so this is the dress. And I love the results. This color is just everything. I love it. This color, it just complements my skin so well. I did have to go back and shorten my straps, take my waist in a little more and tighten the bottom. But it's really cute. Can y'all believe this was $1? Bitch, they're gonna be like, how much you pay? Okay. Yeah. So y'all let me know if y'all want to see more of these t-shirt tutorials. Super easy, super cheap, beginner friendly. Like this didn't take no time. I use simple. You don't even need a serger to do this. I use my serger, but you don't need to use a serger at all. I mean, for $1, girl. So if y'all see me at the second line in this dress, mind your business.